Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Jennifer's Lair. Hi everybody, we're in the lair tonight and I figured what a perfect time to do a video for you guys about Halloween suggestion list for 2021. So we're going to do a Halloween DVD, Blu-ray, movie type of thing tonight. I do have probably around 32, I think 32 movies. So if you guys wanted to do a Halloween, like a Halloween of 31 days of Halloween type of thing where you could watch one movie every day for in October till Halloween, well, here you go. It would be like the perfect thing. I do have probably over, I think it's like one or two over 31. So you guys could like mix or match or watch two or whatever. These are just suggestions to watch, and I had to limit I have lots more to go on this list, but I had to kind of limit my choices because, well, I tried to record this video before and I had a lot more on my list. But for some weird reason, the phone just cut out, like the recording just stopped. I didn't press the button. I have no idea what's going on. But anyways, I shortened the list down. Hopefully we can get it all in. Hopefully this video will be able to be put up soon. I'm sorry guys that I've been a little bit absent on my videos. I accidentally dropped 3 in one day, which was supposed to be planned out, but YouTube for some reason like wanted to put them on there. So I guess, it is what it is. YouTube has a mind of its own, I guess, sometimes. But anyways, we're going to get into this list, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like, comment, and if you guys have any movie suggestions that I watch or for the group to watch, please leave it down in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys too as well. And I would love to be able to maybe find some new movies that I would really love to maybe add to my watch list. The suggestion list for maybe next year for 2022. So if you guys have any that, you guys think I should check out or the group should check out, leave them in the comments below. That would be awesome. Thanks. Thanks guys for everything, for all your support from the bottom of my Halloween heart. And I just wanted to say that in case I don't get to it at the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for everything. Anyways, we're going to get down to this suggestion list for the movies for 2021. Here's my first one. Now, I know you guys have seen this on my other lists. If you guys want to, you guys can go back and check out my list for the last 2 years. I think I did one in 2019 and 2020. So if you guys want to check them out, you guys can. There's probably more on those lists than maybe this one, maybe. I just can't remember. So anyways, time's going by really, really fast. So I really want to get some videos out for you guys. I have gotten far behind again. Anyways, here we go. Elvira, our girl. I love this movie. She also has one of her in the Haunted Hills. That one is quirky too. She plays this character so well. I just love her in this one. This one's my favorite out of all of them. And she does have there's a show that she was on that actually she was talking about like horror movies and stuff like that. She had a live TV show, and I don't remember what year it was or anything like that, but I've seen it for sale somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was, but oh, I would love to watch some of those just to see what it's like. Because she is such a riot. I love her so much. She's so cool, guys. Anyways, this is my girl, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, the very first movie for this list of 2021. Love her. Love, love, love her. Love you, Elvira. Mwah, girl. Love you. This movie is so good. She's very quirky in it and everything. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys need to check this out. It's kind of not a very, I mean, depending on, kids, what you want them to see or whatever, it is a little risque. So if you don't you know, if you don't like them seeing things, sexual kind of, you know, things, then maybe this isn't the movie for you or for them to be watching. But this is a really cute movie, guys, and I really love this movie a lot. So check this out. Now, these aren't in any order, by the way, either. I just decided to just do whatever, wherever, whenever. So, here's my second movie, Practical Magic, with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. I love, 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 love this movie. I watched it when it first came out. I remember, you know, when it first came out on DVD, I remember renting this weekly at a video store that I used to walk to. I just loved it. I was watching it daily. And I just love, I love Nicole Kidman's, you know, character in here, but I'm more of a Sandra Bullock fan myself, and so I love her character Sally in this show. She is so cute. I just love her so much. And it's about two sisters, and they're different, but you know, and the one runs off, the one stays behind and doesn't want to be normal, or wants to be normal. The other one's like, why be normal? You know, she's living it up. And Sally's like, I just want a normal life. I just want to like settle down, have kids, and you know, start a shop of my own and things like that. It's a very good movie, guys. You need to check this out. I love Sandra Bullock. I'm like I said, I love her, and I am a huge fan of hers. So yeah, she's very good in this film. They both are, actually. You know, Nicole Kidman, she's awesome too, and they're both just really good in this film together. And they, you know, they play sisters, and well, Midnight Margaritas. That's all I gotta say. And it's just a fun movie, guys, and I think you guys would like this. And it's cute. And you know, I think kids could watch this. So if you have kids or whatever, they should be able to watch this one. I love it. The next one is The Craft. I love this movie. Came out when I was a senior in high school. So yeah, just love this movie a lot. These girls, you know, there's three of them at first, and they're trying to start this coven, and then the fourth one joins. And then, you know, they start playing with their, you know, powers and stuff like that. And it's just a really interesting movie. It takes a lot of interesting turns and whatnot. So you guys need to check this out. It's called The Craft. And it's a really good movie. So, and here's the next one. This one is an actual follow-up to The Craft Legacy, and I just watched this not that long ago. It came out in 2020, which was last year, but this is a really good movie. I really liked this one. At first I was like, oh no, you know, they're doing another, you know, of The Craft, and I hope they don't ruin it or whatever. Really, to me, this says the legacy of The Craft. So it's actually, you know, it's a good follow-up to The Craft. I don't know if what you guys think about this one or not, if you've seen it or you haven't, but check it out because it's a really good, I believe it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it a lot, and it's just fun. So you know, it's all in fun. And I love witches, so you know, it's just a fun movie. This list cannot be, whoops, I actually had it upside down. Cheapers. Anyways, this one right here, this list cannot be complete without Hocus Pocus. I love this movie. This movie is always like something I need to watch during that time. And I actually watch it all year round. This list could be for all year round too, guys, because I always keep, like, I don't know about you, but I always try to keep Halloween alive during the off seasons as well, because it's fun. And plus, like, after, you know, Halloween, November 1st kicks in, and you're just like, you know, you're kind of bummed because it's over and you have to wait a whole nother year. I mean, for me, I don't do that because, you know what, you get kind of depressed. I mean, you're building up all this then you get a little bit depressed. So I try and like watch things on November 1st as well. And I try to like do, make plans for the next Halloween, for my next Halloween get together party type of thing. I try to just, get my mind off of that and just take it to a whole nother place where things are more happier and Halloween is, not exactly gone, you're keeping it alive. So, I mean, I really want to do some videos on the off season and what I do to keep things fresh in my Halloween heart, and then maybe you guys could do them too. I know that I got a little depressed sometimes when Halloween just ends like it does, and then it's just like November 1st, and you're like, oh my God, I have to wait a whole nother year. No, you don't. You don't have to wait that whole other year. You can do things. So, maybe I'll do some videos on that. I'm pretty sure that maybe, I'm not the only one that feels that way. But like I said, this movie is really, really good. And it's good to watch like year round. And I'm sorry I got sidetracked there for a minute, but my videos, I usually get sidetracked. I just get so excited talking about Halloween and spooky things and all kinds of stuff that it's just like I jump around. Jump up and get down. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Anyways, this one, that's me being a dork, by the way. I'm like a biggest dork ever. Anyways, this movie is so awesome. You guys need to, check it out. I heard that they're going to make a second one. Please, please, please let them use these actresses and the actors that were there in it. Because once they start changing the actresses and actors around and stuff like that, and they get new ones, it's hard to follow. Not unless they're like doing like a legacy, but if they're doing a Hocus Pocus 2, if they don't like write it in the right way, I feel like it could be a disaster and it could ruin the original film. So please, 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 let's hope that they don't do that, because this film is perfect the way it is. It's awesome. I love it. It's for kids, guys, so the kids can watch this too. It's a family-friendly film. So, yes, definitely has to be on this list. The next one is The Addams Family and Addams Family Values. I love, love, love The Addams Family. The original too. And my favorite Morticia has to be Caroline. The original actress for the TV show The Addams Family. She is just beautiful without even, like, I feel like she's just more natural to everything, and she didn't like have to wear, I mean, yeah, it was in black and white, so you really can't tell, but to me, it looked like she barely had any makeup on, which made her just so beautiful. It was all natural. So for me, I loved the other Morticia. Sorry, Angela, but I love the other one better. The other, Morticia better. The reasons for it was because, she's so much more natural. And now I believe, I love these. I love this whole, like, I love the spookiness and I love the dark humor in this films. And yes, this is a two family friendly films. So you guys can watch it with your kids and stuff like that. It's just, they're good movies. And so with the, this list would not be complete without the Addams Family. Come on. And the Monsters too, by the way, which I do have all the original TV series, but I didn't put the series in this film or in this video because I didn't want the video to crap out and like not play or not record. Because like I said, it stops recording after a while. So, but otherwise, my list would be longer than this one. But anyways, we're on to the next. The Addams Family, again. And this is the cartoon version. Now, the cartoon version is way different than the other one. And some people are like, well, I don't want to watch the cartoon version because it might ruin what the, TV show had to offer and the movie had to offer. You don't have to worry about that because this is like, they have and this is very, very friendly for kids, and it has a lot of humor in it. And it also has a lot of, laughs. It's comical. It's really an awesome movie. So if you guys don't be afraid to watch it and think it's going to ruin the original Addams Family or the other Addams Family in the movie Addams Family and the Addams Family Values, because really it's not going to ruin it. So you guys need to check this out because it's really, really good. And it's funny, and yeah, kids will just love it. Here's my next one. Now, this one's probably not so much of a family-friendly type of movie, but I just love this one. Trick or Treat. Sam is awesome, guys. He is like the guy. I love him. He's awesome. I've got him in my car. I have like these little they're Velcro patches on the back, and my husband actually had them made, and so because I love Sam so much because he's freaking amazing. And anyways, I love this movie. It's got like well, the thing of it is there's traditions, and this guy here, Sam, he's going to keep you from making mistakes with the traditions. So if you start cleaning up your yard before Halloween's over, whatever, he'll get you. He's one that wants to keep the traditions going and keep them true. So he's going to, stop you from doing whatever. And it does get gruesome at times. So that's why it's not a kid-friendly movie. But you know what? I love him. He is awesome. And the storylines in here, because there's several of them that go, and I'm not going to give too much away, but I love this. I love this, love it, love it. And, like I said, there's rules to Halloween, and he will get you if you violate the rules of Halloween on Halloween's night. So, very cool, cool, cool. Love him. He's awesome. The next one is Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I could not have this list without Beetlejuice. It's, I just love it. He is, Beetlejuice is pretty cool. He's awesome, and he's full of laughs and everything. And it's directed by Tim Burton, a good Tim Burton directed film, which he's directed so many awesome films. Guys, if you guys ever want to check out stuff, check out Tim Burton's stuff, because it is always spooky. It will never disappoint. And you know what? I should have, there's more of his films that are spooky. So, you know what? Just check them all out because they're all really good movies, and I really enjoy his work. I mean, he's got some dark humor in there. The way that he directs this and the way he makes his characters are just awesome. He's just an awesome type of guy who does, the spooky stuff. He never disappoints. So, check his stuff out. And also check out Beetlejuice. And this is somewhat, it's a kid-friendly movie for the most part. So I'm going to say yes, watch it with your kids. Because I watched it when I was little. And yeah, there was some spooky things for me. But, a lot of times, you get over it and stuff. And it's just a fun movie. And I like the classic type of spooky jokes, like dark humor in it. Here's another one by Tim Burton, The Corpse's Bride. Now, this is still, intact or whatever, because I usually catch it on Freeform, or, well, now we don't have cable, so now I think it's on Netflix, but I could be wrong. So this year, I might be opening this bad boy up and watching it, because we got rid of cable, and I'm thinking that there may be somewhere else I could watch it on too, but this is a good movie, guys. And you know what? It's connected to like Frankenweenie. That's another good one by them, which I do have the box of, but I did not put it in this group of movies. I think it was in last year's list, though. along with this one. And you know what? They are kind of connected. And this brings me to the next one, which is Jack Skellington. And, you know, a lot of people think that these three movies are connected, like the Frankenweenie and Jack Skellington. I almost said Sam, and The Corpse's Bride. So, I love these. They're Tim Burton movies, all of them are, and they're just really cute movies. Jack is one of my favorites, Nightmare Before Christmas. He actually, you know what? People are like, well, when do you watch this? Like, do you watch it around Christmas time? Do you watch it around Halloween time? I say both. I say all year round you watch this, because it's a really good movie. And yes, it's for kids, so you guys don't have to worry about, you know. And this one is for kids as well. It is kind of scary at times or whatever, but it's all good, you know. The kids will love it. And this one here is just, it's an awesome movie. And it, you know, I love Zero. I love Jack. I love watching. I just love this movie. I could put it in and watch it and watch it and watch it over and over and over again. So this one is a good movie, guys, for the, you know, just for watching it. Here's another movie, and this one is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and it's another Tim Burton directed film. I love, love, love this movie. And this, you know, he did good with this movie. He really, really did really a good job on directing this movie. And it did the storylines very well. And there was really, you know, I only have good things to say about this movie because it's really good. And my first time that I saw The Legend of Sleepy Hollow was the Disney version. If you guys ever seen the Disney version, it is so cute and it is so good and it's really neat. And I just loved it as a kid. And if you're hearing bags or whatever, it's one of my cats, and now she's gonna whine because she wants my attention. She wants to lay by me and purr, so she's gonna be laying on the floor, and now she's playing with the cord. No, no. You can't play with the cord. Mom's doing a video, honey. Sit down and be nice, Charmy. Charmy's a cutie little thing. One of the kittens we found. We actually found two kittens. We found her and Mooney. Mooney Moon Pie. And they were out in a parking lot. So I took them to the vet and we got them. And now they're home with us. Okay. And she just loves my attention. Anyways, this movie is really, really good. You guys should check it out. It does The Legend of Sleepy Hollow very well. It tells the story very well. And I know you guys will enjoy this movie. The next movie is another Tim Burton directed film. It's called Edward Scissorhands. And this one was when I was in high school. I'm trying to pet Charmy. If you don't, because she really wants my attention right now. Anyways, Edward Scissorhands is a really awesome movie, and Johnny Depp plays really good in this movie. And I mean, I love this movie. It's just cool because he's so, you know, he's out there and he comes to join the normal world and, you know, the unusual, and he just does. I love how he cuts things with his hands, and, you know, he joins the normal world, you know, and everything. But this one's also good, and kids can watch this one. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to watch it. But, you know, like I said, discretion is advised for, you know, the parents. They know what their kids can watch or not. But, you know, for me, I would say, yeah, go ahead and watch it. And the next one is, now we're going to start on some of the vampire movies. Now, these are only a little bit of the vampire movies that I like. I also like Underworld. I love all of the Underworld ones. I love, oh, what is her name now? I can't remember her name, but I love her in it. So, anyways, let's get back to this part of the list. Let Me In is a really good movie. Now, this actually was, I believe it started out as a foreign film, or they made it into a foreign foreign film, but then they also did an English version. So I was looking at it online and I'm thinking, oh wow, they've got it in foreign and in this one. So it's kind of cool, and I love this movie. It was a really good movie. So if you guys love vampires and stuff, I don't know if kids should really watch it because there is some gory stuff in here or whatever, because it is a vampire movie. So you don't really want your kids to get too gory stuff, otherwise they might have nightmares. So anyways, but this is a good movie for adults. Here is another one. Now, this is 2 films in one, and I really love Dracula. This movie is really, really good as well, and it tells the story of Dracula, and it's just a really good movie, guys. So if you guys love Dracula and you guys want to see a Dracula movie, this one would be the one to start out with, and then go to like Dracula Untold, and then there's like Dracula Unborn, I think it's called, or something. There's a bunch of Dracula movies out there, and try to kind of, put them in an order for you guys to watch. It's really cool, and these are not really meant for children, so I wouldn't, advise children to watch it, because like I said, it's got some sex in it. It's got, you know what I'm talking about, gore in it. It is a Dracula movie, so, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Oh, it is so good. I have not read the book. I just get so busy that I don't read books as much as I should. And I really would love to read books, but I just don't have, like, I don't know if it's just I don't got the attention for it anymore or what. I used to read books a lot in high school, like at night before I went to bed. I would sit and read for hours and hours and hours. But Frankenstein here, guys, this is a good movie. So if you guys like Frankenstein, which you know what, like out of the Universal monsters, which they're on the list here, not to ruin the list, but they are on the list. I was really shocked when I came across, Dracula, because normally vampires, I'm a vampire girl, like I love vampires. But this story from the Universal Monsters just kind of shocked me a little bit. I was like thrown for a loop. I was like, what? I couldn't really get into the Dracula one. I've tried and tried and tried, and I can't get into it as much as the Frankenstein one or the Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera and Frankenstein, oh my goodness, they're both really awesome. They're both very awesome things. So, they're good. Even though they're in black and white and they're old, they're good. So give them a shot, guys. Here's another one, another vampire movie. We've got Interview with the Vampire. And this one has a lot of actors in it that were just like big at the time, like Tom Cruise, and you've got Christian Slater, and you've got Brad Pitt. 3 guys that were huge at that point in time in their careers. So this one's a really good one, though. I really enjoyed watching it, and well, it's not really for kids either, but it's a good movie, guys. So if you guys like vampire movies, this one is for you. And then we have The Lost Boys, and this is really good. My husband got this for me. I really had not seen The Lost Boys, which is weird. Like, I have never seen it back in when I was younger, because, back when I was younger, I was more into like I loved cartoons. I was into Beetlejuice and Ghostbusters and Gremlins and, things like that. But I never really got into vampires that much. And I was always into Michael Jackson's Thriller because I just loved the video Thriller. The video Thriller was freaking amazing. And it was like the longest video on MTV in MTV history, by the way. Very awesome video. Love that video so much. Don't really like him now because of what happened, was going on. But I mean, that video though, I respect him for that video. So anyways, let's get back to this. But no, I hadn't seen it. And so my husband brought it home one day and we watched it. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome. Like, why didn't I see it? And there's been like a lot of movies that I just never seen, because as a kid, I was busy doing other things as well. Like I was always outside, doing things, building things, working on artwork, and just doing other things in general. So I really didn't get a chance to watch these. And these are awesome, guys, by the way. Very good movies. If you like vampires, you're gonna love these. And it comes in a set of 3. So if you guys can find it at Walmart, you guys should pick this up because it's really good. And I don't think kids should watch it, by the way. So just throwing that out there. Now we're going to get into, let's see. Okay, here we go. This one here, oh, I love this movie. Now, I'm not very big into the actor for, like, Harry Potter, but, I know a lot of people like Harry Potter, but I have not watched it too much. I haven't watched some of it because of an ex. We'll just say that. He thought that he was Harry Potter, and yeah, we're not going to get into that. Anyways, this is a good movie. Victor Frankenstein. Love, love, love this movie. If you love Frankenstein, you're not going to be disappointed at all in this movie. It's a very, very good movie. It tells like the life and the legend of it, and it touches like a little bit of like just everything Frankenstein. So if you guys like Frankenstein and it's Frankenstein's life and it shows stuff and everything, you guys will love this movie. If you guys, like Frankenstein like I do, because he's one of my favorites, you will love this movie for sure. The next one we've got is, I'm going to do this one next because we're sticking with the Frankenstein theme. And this one here is Frankenstein, and I love, love, love Frankenstein. Universal Monsters never disappointed me. When, like I said, I was a vampire girl, but then, Dracula, I just could not get into him as much as Frankenstein. Frankenstein and the Phantom of the Opera are way up on my list of the Universal monsters that I love the most. And I love Frankenstein's bride too. She is awesome. And speaking of which, it makes me feel like I want to find the Funko Pop, the Frankenstein's Bride Funko Pop, which I haven't found. But this movie, guys, you will not be sorry. It has 8 films in it, and you can get this at Walmart around this time of Halloween time. They have these out. And that's where I picked up this copy, this gem here. They also have The Mummy, which I don't know if I've seen The Mummy yet. But this one has like Frankenstein, The Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, The Ghost of Frankenstein, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and The Meet Frankenstein. They also have bonus features on this one too. And like I said, this is really awesome, guys. Yes, it's in black and white, but oh, you have to give this a try, because you know what? To understand and appreciate the films we have today, we have to kind of go back and appreciate these in order to appreciate the best of, all of the what's good out there now to, that have offered for us for films. I mean, these films are way back in the day, which is really neat. I love this. Frankenstein is good. So if you guys want to get into it, Frankenstein's like one of the best ones, I feel. So give it a shot. Watch it. See if you like it. Yeah, I don't think you'll be sorry that you watch it. And yeah, kids can watch these ones because they're really friendly. I think they're friendly anyways. And here we go. Speaking of Dracula, I did pick up Dracula because Dracula was the very first one that I picked up. And I do believe that I picked up Dracula and I picked up Frankenstein at the same time. I believe that I picked them up on the same day. But These are good. And this one comes with 6 films. And this one's Dracula, 1931, Dracula's Daughter, 1936, Son of Dracula, 1943, House of Frankenstein, 1944, House of Dracula, 1945, and then you've got Meet Frankenstein again on this one too. It's 1948. And it does have bonus stuff on it, so watch this one too. Give it a shot. You know, maybe you can make up your own mind to see if you like it better than Frankenstein. I would love to hear you say anything about this in the comments below, because if you guys have like a different, you know, point of view on things, please share, because I would love to hear it, you know, from you guys, to see which one you like and why and all that stuff. So, and I always love hearing from all of you. So, give that a shot. And here's another one that I got from Walmart as well. And I believe it was around the same time as those other two that were out. And I just love these old movies. I can't help it. I just love them. They're really good. This one comes with 8 horror cult classics. And I'm not real sure. Let me see if I can get into here and see. There's a 2-disc or 3 discs actually for this. Brides of Frankenstein, The Curse of Werewolf, The Phantom of the Opera, which is one of my favorites, guys. The Phantom of the Opera. Oh my gosh. You will love this. What other one? The Kiss of the Vampire, Nightmare, Night Creatures, The Evil of Frankenstein. So this is another good movie set, guys. So check them out. And yes, some of them, I mean, they're really good. Oh, they're right on the cover too. I don't know why I missed that. Anyways, these are good movies. So if you guys haven't already, check them out. Ooh, my hair got in the way. Yes, check these out. They're really, really good. They're, you know, from back in the day, which is good, you know, because, you know, we can't appreciate the films we have now until we appreciate the old ones too, and give some respect to those old ones. Because without the old ones, what would we be with, you know? And a lot of these stories have, you know, came and, you know, they've changed a little bit here and there, but they've, you know, without the old ones, what, you know, what can we do with the new ones, you know? I'm happy. They probably like inspired some of the newer films too. So very awesome shows. And here's the next one, Winchester. And I believe this came out in 2019 or 2020. I love this. I love this one. This one is really good, guys. It is about Sarah Winchester. Her husband made the Winchester rifle and ammunition. And what had happened, this is like a true story, guys. This is based on a true story of what Sarah Winchester went through. She lost her husband and her child. And so then she moved. I think she lived in Connecticut. I can't remember though. I think it was up by, you know, up in that area. I think it was Connecticut. I could be wrong, but I think if I remember correctly, it was Connecticut. Don't don't take, you know, just take it with a grain of salt, but I think it was Connecticut. Anyways, she moved to California and found this like plantation, this big place. And she had a lot of land so that she could build, because the spirits of all of those who died in the hands of the Winchester rifle and the Winchester ammunition who died, they were said to come back and haunt Sarah Winchester, and they said that they wouldn't harm her if she did what they told her to do, which was build on and on and on and on. Now this woman, it's been known that she was obsessed with the number 13. She had a seance room, which she would go there at 12 o'clock midnight and, you know, talk to the spirits of the people who were, you know, had passed away from the gun and the ammunition. and they would tell her what to do, and she would be constantly changing blueprints. And this house was actually built, like being built like 24/7. So there was like building going on nonstop at that house. And yeah, some people died building on that. And the Winchester house, from what I understand, it's still open for tours and whatnot. And some people actually say that they see Sarah Winchester herself on that, in that, on the grounds, just walking around, or, doing things. And there is pictures of her, and stuff like that. So it's really cool. And, I've seen many, many documentaries of this lady, and it's really neat. She actually like signed her will, like her estate will, 13 times, and it was 13 pages, and she has 13 sets of stairs in the house. She was very obsessed with the number 13. So, and now I'm just getting chills just thinking about it. I've got goosebumps. I really get into the paranormal stuff. I really love paranormal shows. I watch them all the time, like the paranormal shows of like, let's see, Paranormal Survivor, A Haunting, Our House is Haunted, or something like that. They have a TV show of people who get interviewed, and they actually get interviewed of like, on the show, they'll sit there and they'll say, well, this is like true stories or whatever, and then they get to tell their side of the story, and then they've got this like, they redo, like react it on the show. And that's a show I could recommend you guys watch, because, and it's on Philo. If you guys ever have Philo, you can look it up, and there's like paranormal, what is it called, Paranormal Survivor. You can look up all of the episodes, and all of the seasons of that on Philo. So they also have, I believe it's A Haunting. They have Our House is Haunted. I think that's another one that you can look it up. Also, I love the Osbournes Believe. That's a good, I like it, because Ozzy, he's so funny on that. And I'm a huge Ozzy Osbourne fan, so I just love it. Now, these next movies here I'm going to suggest are basically like the same as the Winchester, Sarah Winchester with the Winchesters. They were actually, these are real, based on real true stories. And they did a documentary on the couple that actually, they have been doing their paranormal investigations for over 50 years. 50 years as a couple doing paranormal investigations. That's pretty awesome. And then they passed away. Lorraine, her name was Lorraine Warren, and her husband died a couple years before her. And then Lorraine died about, I want to say like 2 years ago or something. But they actually are doing, they're making movies of their research and what they have found. And so they do have like a lot of objects. I don't know if you guys know this, but they had a museum, and they had a lot of objects that were cursed and things, or, haunted and things like that, like the Raggedy Ann doll, which is known as Annabelle. They have her locked away in this casing and stuff, and that's just, it's creepy to me. It's like, oh my goodness. And so, yeah, Annabelle is just, yeah. You don't want to mess with Annabelle, and you don't want to mess with Robert either. And Robert was on the Osbourne show. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but it was Jack's and Ozzy's World Detour, where they went to, I believe it was, I can't remember if it was Florida or where Robert is. But Jack picked up a doll that looked just like Robert, the actual haunted doll, because the haunted dolls are, I believe that Robert and Annabelle, if they got together, all hell would break loose. That's just all I'm going to say. Those two, oh, I don't want to mess with either one of those dolls. And I have respect for those dolls, and that's all I'm gonna say, because that's freaky. Anyways, these movies were based on some of the true findings and stories of Lorraine and her husband, which I can never remember his name. But they did a lot of paranormal research, and they did find a lot of different things, and they locked him up in this museum thing. So, but anyways, I don't know the order right now of which to watch them in. I used to have the order on a piece of paper, but I can't find the piece of paper, of course. But anyways, here is some of them. The Conjuring, the Conjuring 2, and I believe there's another Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. I think that's what it's called. I don't have that one yet. Annabelle Creation, The Nun. So this is like a 5-disc thing, and I haven't opened it yet because me and my best friend, we were supposed to watch this, and he ended up having a really bad stroke. And so he is not able to watch it, and we were going to get together and watch it, and I was waiting for him, so I haven't seen any of these. But I want to watch them, so I may end up watching them with my husband or with somebody else, my friends or somebody. So, but anyways, I haven't watched them yet either. Annabelle Comes Home, and this one, Lorena. So, but these are based on true stories, apparently, of the Warrens and their investigations, which I love them types of stories. Also, if you guys haven't seen The Exorcism of Emily Rose, you guys should give that a watch. It's not a kids friendly movie at all, and the sound bites, because she's from Germany originally, and her name is not Emily Rose, but that thing, it freaks me out. I get goosebumps every time because there's something that happened to me one time after watching that movie. I decided to look up the soundbite because they use the original sound bites when she's counting down. That's all I'm gonna say. They use that for the exorcism, that the tongue thing, that I'm getting creeps. I'm getting the really creeps. But anyways, I decided one night I was going to look it up and try and play the original soundbite, which, you know, is in the movie anyways, but I was looking up information on the girl, and I got a lot of information on her and pictures and whatever, you know, cuz when I get interested in this stuff, I look it up. Anyways, I played the original soundbite, which was a big mistake. Because at the time, I lived in an apartment with my ex-fiance, and I had my cat, and we were the only ones in the apartment. And we had this lip of our cupboards in the kitchen, and on the lip, because the lip is like, you know, it's like this, you know, so you can't just go pushing something off of the lip. It's just not gonna, like, it's not going to fall down or anything because there's a lip there to catch it. Well, I had a wine glass, and it was hand painted sunflowers on it at that point in time, because I did sunflowers in my kitchen. And we were all in bed, and there was no vibrations, there was nothing, there was no way that it was gonna be able to fall off or get pushed off or break or anything. There was nothing. There was no, like, vibrations, no nothing. We're laying in bed. All of a sudden, I hear this crash, and we just went to sleep not that long ago. There was this big crash, and what happened is the wine glass, you know, it's about this, you know, about this big or so. It's just like a normal, regular wine glass, but hand painted with sunflowers. All of a sudden, when the crash happened, I went out to the kitchen. I looked around. I was like, what broke? Because at first I didn't know what had broke. Well, then I looked, and the top part of the wine glass had shattered. Like, it shattered. The other part, the thing that, you know, the round little circle bottom half, was still sitting there on the cupboard, like on where the lip is. So it freaked me the fuck out. Sorry, I'm swearing, but oh my God. that freaked me out so bad. I promised to never play that soundbite again, ever, in that apartment, and I didn't either. And I haven't played the soundbite ever since. It freaks me out to this day that happened, and that nothing ever happened after that in the apartment. But that night, it was like crash. There was like a shattering glass noise, and all of a sudden to come out and find the top part of the wine glass shattered and the other part still just sitting there, that freaked me out. That was enough. Enough was enough. Like, I got the picture. And the thing of it is like, we're blocks away from a real haunted place, and there was actually haunted places around there too, where kids actually died because there was a state school, and they were kids that were in orphanage, and there was like lots of them. There was a fire. They would get, operated and stuff on there. And there was like, there's different buildings that are haunted around that area. And I used to take pictures in the apartment building, and I would see kids' faces in it. And then once, me and my ex-fiance, we went to sleep, and we both had the same dream about having a kid. And then to go down to the orphanage like a week later, because I wanted to go down there for some weird reason. Like, I wanted to go check stuff out and see a picture of the little girl that we dreamed about. Me and him, we compared dreams. We would finish each other's sentences. We didn't even know that we dreamed the same thing until we started talking about it. And we described the girl to a T, where she had braids in her hair. She was wearing white. She had like a little red bow. It was freaky as hell, guys. Freaky as hell. But yeah, so some freaky stuff has happened to me, and so I believe in the paranormal. It's hard not to after what I've been through, and my family's been through some stuff. My grandpa has been through some stuff. I've heard, there's been so many stories, and it's all around that town. That town is just got a lot of activity in it because there was a lot of trauma, a lot of stuff going on there. So I do want to go back and do some investigating. Last year I did make a small video, but I never put it up, and we went, but we need more time to go to this place, because this place is got so much going on. Like, there's so many things going on there that it's like it would take more than a day just to go and see the stuff and investigate and everything. But I do want to get a video that you can buy and purchase from that place and stuff. And my grandma, she used to do security at the state school, so I did have a relative that worked there. And so I've been really like drawn to that and the stories and everything like that. So I like doing the investigating of that stuff, and I love the history of things. So when I find out stuff, I find out stuff. And then a couple blocks from here, from where I live, there's a place that used to be a hospital that's really haunted, that was turned into a jail, and now it's like empty, but it's still really haunted. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's lights turning on, and there's no electricity in there. And one of the ladies from where my mother-in-law lives, because she lives in the building, she lives facing the jail, because the jail's like right next to it. Well, I should say the vacant building now, because everything, but she sees lights on all the time, turning on and off by themselves and everything, and there's no electricity in there. So get a load of that. Anyway, speaking of paranormal stuff, here's some things. And I would like to recommend some of these paranormal shows to you guys. Like I said, I love paranormal shows. The ones that sometimes I can't get into, I mean, I do like them, but I don't know, like, I like more of like a history and a history lesson and a reenactment type of deal, more than, and I also like the stories that the people actually tell that actually are, having, you know, paranormal activity and has seen ghosts and, you know, been around them and what happened to them and stuff. I'd rather see that than like go in and, you know, go into this place and then they're like, oh, did you hear that? And you can't really, I mean, you can hear it, but then you can't. And then, you know, some of the shows are fine, but I don't really like those ones as much. Like they go in and they lock themselves in and they provoke the ghosts to talk to them and things like that. The only one that I really liked was this guy named Zach, and I also did like Jack and Kelly's investigation last, or I think it was around Halloween time, where they had that investigation where they locked themselves into this community of haunted houses and they were all moved in together or something, and Kelly had a really like just a lot of activity with her and these ghosts, and she communicated with them and stuff, so I thought that was pretty cool too. So but anyways, guys, this concludes the list. And also check out the monsters. And I know that Rob Zombie is putting out some, you know, he's gonna put out a new the Monsters movie, and I can't wait. I am definitely gonna be watching that because that's gonna be really cool. Also, there's gonna be a Ghostbusters, a new one, November 1st, I believe it was, that I read online. It was supposed to be out before then, but then because of lovely COVID, they had to move it back or something like that. So that might be coming up in the near future as well. So it's about the legacy of Ghostbusters, by the way. It's just a legacy type of thing. But I'm kind of excited to see that as well. So if you guys, you know, have any movie suggestions, please, if you have any to add. I know that my list was kind of short this year, but my phone's being kind of, I don't even know what's going on with it, but it'll all of a sudden just stop recording and then my list just goes to hell. I've already tried doing it like a few times and my videos just get too long, so I had to shorten my video up so that it would still record. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all the new viewers and the ones that have been here. I really appreciate all your support and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Any comments? I love hearing from you guys. So any comments, feel free to leave any comments below. I appreciate it, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for more spooky content on Jennifer's Lair and all year round. Bye.